the Vikings. The very name conjures images of fierce warriors, longboats raiding coastal settlements. Yet this image represents only a fragment of Viking-age Scandinavia. Vikings were also skilled craftspeople, traders, explorers, and farmers. Their impact extended far beyond raiding. Understanding Vikings requires peeling back myths to uncover their multifaceted reality. The Viking Age saw unprecedented Scandinavian expansion. Driven by population pressures and political ambition, they journeyed vast distances, establishing settlements in Iceland, Greenland, and North America. They traded extensively with the Byzantine Empire and Abbasid Caliphate, exchanging goods like furs, slaves, and walrus ivory for silver, silks, and spices. Their influence permeated Britain, Ireland, France, and Russia, leaving an indelible mark on European history. One of the most enduring misconceptions about the Vikings is their supposed barbarity. Popular depictions often portray them as savage, unkempt brutes, driven solely by greed and a thirst for blood. However, archaeological evidence and contemporary accounts paint a far more nuanced picture. While Viking raids were undoubtedly brutal affairs, it is important to remember that violence was endemic in early medieval Europe. The Vikings were no more or less brutal than other contemporary societies. In fact, they often adhered to strict codes of conduct, particularly in matters of honor and loyalty. The Vikings placed great importance on personal hygiene and appearance. Contrary to the popular image of unwashed barbarians, archaeological excavations have revealed combs, tweezers, ear scoops, and other grooming tools at Viking settlements. Written sources describe the Vikings as being meticulous about their appearance, taking pride in their well-groomed hair and beards. They were also skilled craftspeople, producing intricate jewelry, weaponry, and other objects that demonstrated a high level of artistry and craftsmanship. Their longships, marvels of maritime engineering, were a testament to their shipbuilding prowess and seafaring skills. Viking society was highly stratified, with a clear hierarchy based on wealth, status, and lineage. At the top were the kings and jarls, followed by the freemen. Below them were the slaves. There was some social mobility. Freemen could rise through trade or raiding. Women held relatively high status. They could own property and initiate divorce. Daily life was agrarian. Farming communities cultivated crops. Livestock provided meat, milk, wool, and hides. Fishing was vital, especially in coastal areas. Trade was crucial to the economy. Viking merchants established extensive trade networks. Masters of innovation, Viking ingenuity. The Vikings were not only skilled seafarers and warriors, but also innovative craftspeople and technologists. Their longships, clinker-built with overlapping planks of wood, were technological marvels of their time. Lightweight, fast, and highly maneuverable, these vessels allowed the Vikings to navigate rivers, sail across open seas, and land on beaches with ease. Viking shipbuilding techniques, such as the use of iron rivets and tarred sails, contributed to the strength and seaworthiness of their vessels. Their navigational skills were equally impressive. They relied on celestial navigation using the sun, stars, and even the flight of birds to guide them across vast distances. Beyond shipbuilding, the Vikings excelled in various crafts. They were skilled blacksmiths, producing high-quality weapons, tools, and jewelry. Their swords, renowned for their strength and sharpness, were highly prized throughout Europe. Viking women were adept weavers, creating intricate textiles using wool from their sheep. They also developed advanced agricultural techniques, such as the use of iron plows and crop rotation, which allowed them to thrive in challenging environments. New discoveries, unearthing Viking secrets. Recent archaeological discoveries continue to shed new light on the fascinating world of the Vikings. In 2021, archaeologists in Norway announced the discovery of a well-preserved Viking-age ship burial at Gjellestad. The burial mound, dating back to the late 8th century AD, contained the remains of a high-status individual, along with numerous grave goods, including a sword, shield, and gaming pieces. This discovery provides valuable insights into Viking burial practices, social hierarchies, and beliefs about the afterlife. In Denmark, excavations at the site of a Viking-age marketplace at Ribe have unearthed a treasure trove of artifacts, including coins, jewelry, and fragments of pottery from as far afield as the Byzantine Empire and the Middle East. These findings highlight the extensive trade networks that connected the Vikings to the wider world and their role as key players in the global economy of the early medieval period. Devolved or developed, examining the evidence. The question of whether the Vikings were devolved is a complex and ultimately misleading one. The concept of devolution, with its connotations of backwardness and decline, is not a useful framework for understanding the complexities of human history and cultural development. The Vikings, like all societies, possessed a unique blend of strengths and weaknesses. They were capable of great violence and brutality, as evidenced by their raids and conquests. However, they were also innovative, adaptable, and deeply connected to the wider world through trade and exploration. To label the Vikings as simply devolved is to ignore the sophistication of their shipbuilding and navigational skills, the artistry of their crafts, and the complexity of their social structures and belief systems. It is to overlook the significant contributions they made to the development of European culture, language, and technology. The enduring legacy of the Vikings, a balanced view. The Vikings left an indelible mark on the world, shaping the course of history in profound ways. Their raids and conquests instilled fear and respect throughout Europe, but they also played a vital role in the development of trade, exploration, and cultural exchange. Their legacy can be seen in the place names of Britain and Ireland, in the DNA of modern populations across Europe, and in the enduring fascination they continue to hold in popular culture. Understanding the Vikings requires us to move beyond simplistic stereotypes and embrace the nuances and complexities of their history. They were neither purely savage barbarians nor noble explorers. They were a multifaceted people, driven by a complex interplay of factors who left an enduring legacy on the world. As we continue to unearth new discoveries and re-examine old assumptions, our understanding of the Vikings will undoubtedly continue to evolve, revealing ever more about these remarkable seafarers and their place in history.